Hi, everybody. This is Arjun Kamal, streaming live from Long Island, New York, and Westchester, New York. As always, do your own due diligence. Our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting. And do subscribe because we have a lot of wisdom on this show, right? Right, Kamal? Is there a lot of
Yes,
wisdom?
yes, a lot.
Not necessarily from you and I either. There's a lot of wisdom in our guests.
In the chat room as
In the
well,
chat
yes.
room, a ton of wisdom. Yeah. In fact, I think we get just as much information from them, if not more, than they get from us.
True. We're,
Yeah,
we're sharing we're sharing the wealth and the information.
absolutely. I mean, one thing about us, win, lose, or draw, we're honest. In other words, what you
Yeah.
see is what you get. We don't have a hidden agenda. We just have to be, because we enjoy doing this show.
Yep.
We enjoy interacting with the people like Marco and Laura Cobb and Andrew Chow and indubitably and Ma and Linda Vegamarco, cabinet guy. Well, I'm reading down the list of some of the people that are here today.
So as I mentioned earlier, SNDL and Nvidia lifted my portfolio significantly today.
Yes, NVIDIA helped my portfolio as well. I don't own Sundial, but I do own Tilray.
But I believe the entire marijuana sector is significantly up today, like 20+% in
That's
one
great.
day.
It's about time.
Right. They got beat up really bad.
Yeah, it's about time. I want to see a sustained rally. We could look at Tilray. I think we should look at Tilray. Jota's here, and of course, what is Regamarco asking for?
Telray.
Yeah, okay, you got it. Andrew sold his sundial today.
Probably a long time ago. I don't know.
No, I think he sold it maybe a long time ago. Yeah.
I have tons of sundial, lots of it.
Yeah, Nvidia is alive and well, and they're alive and kicking after all. That new highs are suddenly within sight for Nvidia.
Yeah,
They're going to be $1 trillion. They're the next $1 trillion company, don't you think?
I hope so.
Yeah, I really think so. I think they're the next trillion. Okay, what does indubitably got to say? Okay. Indubitably is heavily invested in pop, so that's good for him. Let's go CTIC. We have a fan club, CTIC fan club here. And Mark is in that fan club. And Laura as well is in that fan club. Right. All right. You want to start? I think we should start getting to work, getting busy, because otherwise, won't
Let's
have
do the
time.
spy first.
Yeah, we'll do the spiders. All right. So let's look at the spiders. I have it charted already. As we said the other day, nothing really has changed too much. The only thing negative about today is it didn't take out the high from Tuesday. I would have liked that, but it didn't happen. Nevertheless, it was a very good day for the spiders. Very good day for the market. Very good day for my portfolio. So I'm happy. You can't be sad on an up day, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah. So we have, a little resistance right where it closed. I think that should be easy to take out. I think the real test is going to be up here, like we said yesterday, at
Yes.
45. What is it? 45.95 on the SPX. 45.95. Okay. We're knocking on the door, right?
Yep. I think we're gonna get there.
Yeah, well, we're definitely going to test that resistance. Whether we go through it the first time or the second time, I'm not sure. But we're going to go through it, I think.
Okay.
But that's a major test, the first major test. I think the 100, which is coming up, it's going to go through that like a knife through butter.
Oh yeah.
So that's not going to be formidable. But this line up here might be formidable. So we'll see what happens when the time comes. We also have a very key low from at 45.31 to contend with. So there's a lot of resistance up around that 4,500 SPX level. I could chart the SPY, but it's essentially the same thing. So I think we'll go on and maybe look at Bitcoin. Had a hell of a day today, right?
Yep. You want to remove that banner?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was one. Okay, got rid of it. Maybe we look at the averages first, a little summary. S&P up 1.43%, the Dow up 1%. The NASDAQ almost 2%. The Russell a little more than 1%. Crude oil continues to slide a little, back down to 111, which is bullish. Anytime that goes down, it's bullish.
That's good news.
Yeah. Gold is up 1.3%. Silver is up 2.6%. Big move for silver. The 10-year, it's up very slightly to 2.34%, up in yield, down in value. And what else? Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 3.76%, $1,590.48. That's a tidy move. I'll take that. 3.76%. Wow. And nickel, the commodities, I imagine, are up. Nickel is up again. So I suppose my lithium miners must be up. I think everything in my portfolio was up today. Maybe I had one or two red. That's about it. So today, no matter what you look at, is going to be up. Bitcoin again. We crossed the 100 rather easily. We're coming to a key level just above where we close. So let's chart that. Let's draw that line in. The key level that we're talking about is right in here. Just above. It's at 45,077. So, it could be we could be testing that level in a day.
Almost there.
Yeah, almost there. And if it goes through that, I think there's really nothing but air all the way up to about 52,000. So Bitcoin, we might be in for a nice ride up on Bitcoin. Along with the market, I think Bitcoin is still a risk-on, risk-off play, the same way as the market. What the market does, Bitcoin does lately. So it's very much correlated with the moves in the S&P.
Yeah, I see that channel there, right?
Yeah, it's risk-on, risk-off, depending on what the market does. I would think that it would have a little bit of a mind of its own, but it doesn't. Doesn't yet. It's still moving with the market. At some point, I expect that to change, but for now, it's still moving with the market. I didn't list Tilray, but everyone's asking for it, so let's do Tilray. Tilray next. Tilray. I was going to do GBTC, but it's a lot like Bitcoin, so maybe I won't bother.
Right, it's the same. That's a massive green candle right there.
Yeah, that's a green candle after my own heart. We like green candles like that. 7:59 after hours. Wow. So that's when the news broke, I guess, after hours.
I think broke earlier.
Oh, it did break earlier? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was up 21% prior to the after hours move. I see.
Right.
Yeah. I own Bitcoin. I think my average is probably about 7. So finally making money on Bitcoin. I mean, not Bitcoin, Tilray.
Hillary.
Yeah, Tilray. I got Bitcoin on my brain. As well, I should, because I own a lot of that, a lot more of that than I do pot. But the close is very close to some key levels, just below some key levels. The key levels I'm talking about would be the high from 216 of 748. And it took that out in after hours. Let's see if it holds. So
Yeah,
where are we
people.
now? We're at 761. We took that out. We're right about where I drew the line. Where I drew the upper line is about where we're trading, right at the 100.
Right. It's riding the wave. People see it going up, they start riding the wave, and they want to go up with it.
Yeah, I don't blame them because this has been depressed for so long, and Tilray has shown the ability to run in the past, as has all of these pot stocks. So you want to get aboard before the train leaves the depot, right?
Right.
Or before the ship sails, or whatever the analogy you want to use. So that this was a phenomenal move, and certainly if it takes out if it takes out where it's trading at 767, if it takes this high out from 110 784, I don't see anything to stop it all the way till like $10.
It's 765 after hours.
Yeah, I mean, we could be in a ride to $10 where there's some major resistance right around there. So that would be that expect considering how depressed this has been and how undervalued it is. Based on any good news, I think you're going to see that $10 level tested. So that's why all the buying after hours, people are waking up and looking for the last 2.5 points up. $10, there might be some profit taking.
I see.
That's where we're at with Tilray. Okay, Sundial, S and the L. I think it's going to be more of the same, right?
Yeah. It's actually
Oh,
sharper. It's a sharper
an
green
even
candle.
bigger green candle for
Right.
23% during the day, another 10% after hours.
Right.
Holy mackerel! But you know why? Because it's under $1, so it's acting like a true penny stock does. It's soaring when it moves.
I remember I bought some, I think at 2, and I sold them at 4, and then I bought when it went down below 2. But I made some good money back then. It was a tip by Linda. I think a bunch of us made money on it.
I remember a bunch of people. Jiggly was on it.
Right, right. A bunch of people.
Bunch of people that followed the show were all talking Sundial back then.
Right.
And it did make people some money, and then it collapsed,
Right.
like all the pot stocks did. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason for it to stop where it made the high of the day. The high of the day is 77 cents. We're trading above that already in after hours. This one, like Tilray, looks like it's got certainly more room to run. All the way up. Why not? To 96 cents before. Similar to Tilray. Tilray is going to run to $10. This is going to run to $1. And then you get the profit taking. It seems too obvious, but that's how, I mean, sometimes the obvious has to be played. Just because it's obvious doesn't mean it's wrong. So that's how I view this one.
Do you think it has a potential to go beyond $1?
Let's look at the weekly. Give me a better idea. I'm sure it does, but I think there'll be some profit taking at $1. Put it to you that way. So we have several highs. We have a high all the way up here at $4.
Yep, that was last year. Yep.
Yeah, we have a high over here at two and a quarter on the way down. And we have the 100-day began right at 621, and it was $1.87. So there's no question it has the potential to run.
Cool.
Uh, I would say, looking at this chart, that look for a run to close to $2 if it breaks through that dollar. If it breaks through the dollar, well, let's actually yeah. If it breaks through the dollar, $2 looks quite logical.
That would be awesome.
But I think you're going to get some profit taking at close to a dollar, 99
Right.
cents. I think this is like a 99-cent special. You go into the five and dime. What is it? The dollar store. Everything is 99 cents, right?
Right. Not anymore, but yeah.
Not anymore. Yeah.
It says 99 cents and up. And the
And
little up,
up.
they write it in like fine print.
The fine print is and up.
Yeah.
This is we got to shot Nvidia because people have been dying
Yep.
with this stock when it
Yep.
came
Yep.
down from the highs of what 350, I think, if I remember correctly.
Right. Right.
When it collapsed from 350, it went all the way down to this $200 level, right? And
Right.
and it's only the last 3 weeks that it's rebounded. So people were really dying. Now to see it burst out over the last 2 weeks, it's heartwarming because this thing has got legs. If anything's got legs, this one should have legs.
Can
So
I see something? Do you see these little corrections, like these steps, like it goes up, then down, then
no,
up,
that's
then
yeah,
down?
of course, it's
You,
normal.
you, you-
But it's
yeah.
also found support at the 50 on every one of those. Every
Right.
one of those steps came back to the 50, you see.
Yes.
So the 50 is playing a critical role as support, and the 50 is moving up along with the stock. That's the good news. So the next time it comes down, it might come down when the 50 is up here at 260.
You still on
So
the weekly?
yeah, no, yes, I'm on the weekly. Well, let me look at the daily. What a nice candle today. We broke through the 100. We stayed over well over the 100. And we don't have much in the way of strong resistance, little resistance up here, just above where it closed. So we break that, and we're looking at a nice move. I think we get a nice move up to 313. If all we got to do is take out this high from 112, which is 285.95. So 286 breaks, and we're almost there. Then I think we're going to 315 area. Next stop. So this is very nice. So you get on board the NVIDIA Express. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I have tons of those as well.
I mean, yes, but you can't have too much NVIDIA. I think
Right.
this is good. Like I said, I don't know how many billion it's trading at now, but I think it's going to be the next trillionaire. So there's more room to run on NVIDIA. Of course, Intel must have had a good day today as well. Intel was up 7%. That's a hell of a day for Intel, isn't it?
Yep.
You don't see days like that. You don't
Right.
see days like that very often for Intel. Very staid, quiet, slow-moving stock.
That's
So
a crazy green candle. That's
yeah,
how
Intel, I don't know how long ago it's been since you had a candle like this for Intel.
this is defying gravity.
Yes, it shows you that you want to be in the chip makers at this point. NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, own them all. I think they're all good.
Highlander.
Lindig showed up.
Yep.
She must be happy with Sundial making a move. What else did I list? Do you have my tweet? I don't know. I don't remember everything. I think I listed Amazon, Apple, and Google. So let me do a couple of those. Anybody have?
Amazon was flat for the day.
All right, so I'll skip Amazon. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple had a very nice candle today. What a series of green 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days in a row. Phenomenal moves every day, big range. Just buy Apple. I mean, you don't have to be a genius, but then again, you don't have to buy Apple. Buy the Nasdaq 100, the Qs, buy the S&P, buy anything. It's all got Apple in it. Buy any mutual fund.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable recovery there.
Yeah, I mean, Apple, let's be honest, Apple is more the bellwether of the market than Amazon even. When you say it's in every portfolio, everyone owns some Apple. So, when Apple is up like this, things are good. Things are looking good. And that's without Russia, right? So.
Right.
Yeah. And Russia may come back. Nothing is forever. This war is not forever.
Definitely not.
This move that we're experiencing is without the one headline, the big headline that the war is about to end. And I think that headline isn't far away. I mean, it's an unproductive war for both sides at this point. It's a stalemate. What good is a stalemate for either side?
Agreed.
Yeah, this war should end. It should end. And when it does, the market will move up, I hope, even more. But you never know. It could be sell the news. You never know with the market. I've learned that already. When you think it's going to pop, and it does the opposite, and so on. So we're very close to all-time highs on Apple. Apple's all-time high is what? 183 around there. Yeah, 183. Very close. This could happen within another 5 trading sessions.
Right.
And if Apple makes new highs, I think it takes the S&P with it. It takes the Qs with it. Things are looking mighty fine if Apple makes new highs.
CTIC today made some comeback.
It made people money, right?
Yep.
Including Dr. J. Dr. J's making money. I'm not used to this. What's going on? Every day I'm making money. It's too easy. Gets me a little worried when it's too easy. So Apple should first take out 177, okay?
Yeah, that
177, then it goes for new highs. Yeah. So 177 could be tomorrow. It's crazy, but it could be tomorrow. I mean, it was up 4 points today, so what's another 4 points? 3 points. It could easily happen tomorrow that we take out this top here, this resistance at 177. What's going on here? I got to stop that. Okay.
Somebody mentioned AKBA. I used to own that stock and I lost money on that one.
What's the symbol?
AKBA.
Akiba.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been in Akiba.
Yeah.
But, after peaking, after a tremendous run, it gave back just a little and it's starting again.
So they're saying there is an FDA on March 29th
Oh, okay.
next week.
The PDUFA.
Yep.
PDUFA, not data?
It says FDA March 28th.
FDA
Approval.
approval?
Yep.
Okay. So that's probably why it's running. You got to watch this one. I mean, I don't know the odds of the passing, but lately the FDA has been kind with last few PDUFAs, at least the ones I've been in. I've been making money with them, but you never know when you get that complete response letter and it collapses on you. So maybe the way to play these things is get the pre-PDUFA run, which you already had a little bit. And now it fell back down today to trend line support. And then it bounced off trend line support. And there's a lot of bullishness. I think just from looking at this chart, I think there's a lot of optimism that this drug is, whatever the drug is going to be approved. Just from looking at the chart. But you never really can tell. But it does look that way. So the odds favor approval, I think. Okay, what else?
XXII for Linda.
Okay, I think we have to end after that, right?
Yep, right after that.
Okay. XXII has had a nice little run as well. I mean, it's not totally forgotten. I don't know. I think this is one that should be bought out. This XXII.
I call that the healthy cigarette. I'm just kidding, But
yeah, the very low nicotine.
The less cancerous cigarette, I guess.
Yeah. So we're starting a little bit of a nice channel, and yeah, I mean it had a double low, I think, right in here, double bottom, 197 on 224, and 198 on 315. So it's a double low and double bottom, and that's where support is. It's not that far above support, which is the good news. So if you want to play this, it looks like you could just dump it if it breaks this double low support level, and aim for this peak up here on a swing trade of 271. Looks like a nice one to swing, right? 271 versus $2. The low here was 197. So you could put in 190 as your stop loss and 270 as your take profit, something like that.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it does look that way. It's on a little bit of a run. I wouldn't call it a tear, but it looks like a little bit of a run here. When we see other stocks, how they run, this one looks very almost boring, but
right.
Compared to some of the other stocks we've looked at. CTIC, we got time for quick shot, because this one is making people money. Tim and I have been very patient with this one, and we're getting paid for our patience. 481 high today. The recent high of 487 remains intact. We want to take that out and watch it run above 5. I do think once it gets above 5, it'll go much higher, probably all the way to 10 eventually by end of year.
Impressive.
So, I'm looking for a break of 487. I'm actually looking for a break of $5. A break of $5 will bring in a lot of interest from a lot of the funds that don't bother with stocks under $5. So I find that to be a magical number very often. So let's end it right there. CTIC, $5. Here we come. It's been a pleasure as always, Kamal.
Yes.
And
hopefully another green day tomorrow.
Hopefully another green day tomorrow to end the week. Kamal loves green Fridays.
I do.
Yeah. So let's get a green one for Kamal. Thanks everybody for coming. Again, please subscribe, tell your friends about us. And as always, our opinion strictly owned, do not constitute investment advice, etc., etc. See you tomorrow. Hasta mañana.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.